Hey guys, Spartan here, welcome back to me redoing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Part 2. We beat Weevil last episode, so let's just go to, Rex. Rex Raptor. Blah blah blah. Dinosaurs. Yes, that was his gimmick in pretty much everything. He kinda sucked for that. I mean, whose boss monster is a 1600 attack dinosaur? It's, like, pathetic. Dinosaurs in this game are really not that good. They don't even have a ritual monster or any super strong boss monster. They don't have any good fusions either. All they have is fucking... Actually, what do they even have? I don't know. Let me just get rid of some garbage in my hand. Real quick. They have Brachioradus, which is a 2200 attack monster, but that's really it. This map is really annoying, because you see those spaces in the middle that look like labyrinths? Yeah, those are labyrinth spaces. Duh. And you can't walk on them, or place cards on them, or do anything on them, unless you have a specific monster that has the ability to do that. So, let's see, how strong is that monster? Well, it's over 1,500 due to a field power bonus. And, wow. These cards suck, I'm gonna wait a turn before I play any of them. Mechanical Snail is a machine, so it has some fusions, I guess. Machine is limited in terms of fusions, but at least it has some. And sometimes just changing your monsters to machines can be useful. I'm kind of waiting for a fish monster, so I can make, whatchamacallit. I forget what the monster's fucking called. It's like, Mech Bass, or Metal Fish, one of those two. So basically, he's going to send cards through these. He's going to go right, left, right, left, right, left. I don't know why he didn't play it there at the start. He just played it to his right, because you can summon in the 8 spaces around your deck leader. That's a spell or something. Okay, what do we got? Turtle, Plant, Aqua. Wow, this hand fucking sucks. I think I'll move Mechanical Snail over here. Fiend does not combine with, anything here. I mean, not Fiend. Machine. Machine doesn't combine with anything here, I don't think. I want to get a few more machines for this deck. Some of the machine fusions are pretty good. And it helps with my deck's, of course, worst matchup, which is Wasteland, because Wasteland is not good for water, or Sea Serpent. Let's see what it is. Don't be two-headed, whatchamacallit. No, it's just Trachodon. Aquamador is a pretty good level 4 wall. I believe I tried to run a kind of weird Aquamador deck back in days of Duel Network. I believe that's called Dueling Book now, or something like that. But yeah, I had a weird thing. I believe there's a card called Neo Aquamador, which is a 1200 attack, 3000 defense water monster spellcaster, and I tried to do a combination with a legendary ocean, or whatever the card was that reduces water monsters in your hand by 1 level, and gave them stats, so it was basically just straight up set 3200 defender. Nobody played around that. You can't really do that anymore due to the speed of the game. Okay, chat, you know what to spam. Fucking Kappa. I really need to get rid of some of this junk. Where are my good cards? They're probably at the bottom of my deck. And Psychic Kappa takes no battle damage, so I can just do that. This duel is not looking good. I need to get through... I need to draw like a Karyushin or something like that. Oh boy, it's Urabi, the fire dinosaur. Why do I say fire dinosaur when it's an earth attribute? Well, it's because of its weird attack. Beautiful. Daily reminder that some people did actually run Urabi in their actual decks at a time due to the fact that Rescue Rabbit and, you know, Evolzars were a thing. Because, I mean, yeah, it's just a level 4 vanilla dinosaur monster. Budget Sabersaurus, that's what you can call it. Imagine if Sabersaurus was in this game, and Rex used him. He may actually be a pretty big threat then. I mean, 1900 attack dinosaur right off the bat is pretty scary. Penguin Soldier does not return monsters to your opponent's hand, sadly. Never. I need fire monsters in order to spellbound them, which I don't have, because this is a water deck. What is spellbinding? Basically when a monster either trips a certain trap that has the effect of spellbinding, or it faces a monster with an advantageous attribute, then that monster is spellbound for one turn. Fire beats Earth, for instance. Earth beats Wind. Wind beats Dark, I think? Yeah, Wind beats Dark, Dark beats Light, Light beats Water, and Water beats Fire. It's like capsule monsters, except more complex and confusing. There's man-eating black shark, but that's actually too strong to fuse with fucking mechanical snail. Ironic. It's literally just too strong. Maybe I should use the Eye of Truth. Yeah, I just need to get rid of some of the cards in my hand. Fiend Kraken does not combine with Mechanical Snail. I need a fish with, like, less than 1800 attack in order to do that. This duel is going really badly. As soon as I pull Aqua Dragon, however, it's going to flip in my favour. Or I could pull a fish and a Komori Dragon. Fuse those into Koryushin. And then fuse that into Aqua Dragon. I need to get more dragons. Jeez, it just suddenly dawned on me how many cards these starter decks are actually missing. Oh, I could just smash it with Amoeba plus Giant Red Snake. He's going to attack it anyway. The AI is not really that smart. Then again, why would I place it face up in the first place? Another thing you can abuse is that if there is a card between the enemy's monster and your deck leader, the enemy will 9 out of 10 times just straight up attack whatever it is. If it's not face up, of course. Reason being is because the AI will stop at nothing to try and hit your face. It's kind of rude like that. Also, no, there's no way to skip this AI flipping through all their cards and moving them all one space. Something to take note of is the fact that dinosaurs don't get a field power disadvantage on any space except for Toon, but then again, like, all monsters lose power on Toon except for Toon monsters. Which is pretty self-explanatory. Hey, at least Toon Alligator actually, you know, gets a buff from Toon. Fun fact, man-eating black shark in the actual game is a fusion, and it's fucking terrible. I mean, just look up how terrible it is. I believe it's a fusion monster that requires a fusion monster to fusion. And it's not even any use because it's... Oh wait, it is level 5. I swear it was level 6 in the actual thing. Also, yes, it's just a palette swap of, Great White, or whatever the hell it's called. A bunch of the monsters you'll see in this game are actually palette swaps. I mean, that freaking Trachodon is a palette swap of Urabi. You may have been able to see that, but... that's kind of because a bunch of these old actual cards from OCG Volume 1 were just palette swaps. Wow, Bioplant. You know what, I'm gonna make this enemy trip Tears of the Mermaid. Whatever monster he has is not going to be able to kill man-eating black shark. The only thing that could kill man-eating black shark is, what's it called? Fucking, I talked about it literally before. Brachioratus boosted by 500 points due to a equip spell or something like that. Raised body heat or something. Hey, there's Practical, which actually did see competitive play. Merely because it's a play for instant fusion. card that I wish was banned. Yes, just bang the table again. Ugh. How much attack does it have? It still has 1,800 with the field power bonus. I'm never going to get any value out of Rose Spectre of Dun because the only fusion it actually has is with a rock monster, and I don't have any rock monsters. If I had a rock monster to fusion with, I could make Mystical Sand, which is actually a force to be reckoned with on Wasteland because it's a rock monster. It's a spellcaster with two... No, it's not a spellcaster. It is a rock monster. It's a rock monster with 2,100 attack, which means it beats over every dinosaur he has, except for Brachioradus. I wonder if I move Meaning Black Shark one space forward, it would just die to whatever was there. There's the Furious Sea King. Fuck yeah, Sea King! Let's just play Furious Sea King. He has the same Karyushin effect, except his stats are terrible. I mean, 800, 700? It's kinda garbage. Whatever, Man-Eating Black Shark will save me from whatever that is that attacks. Aquamador is just doing their job, just standing, keeping guard from that Trachodon. I'm willing to bet whatever monster that is just takes it out though. Yeah, that's the same breathing sound effect from Aqua Dragon. Wow, Bioplant didn't even stand a chance. It's got those weird tentacle arm seed pod things. At least the animation is quick. I remember back in school, someone actually wanted a Flame Viper card, literally just so they could fusion with it to make practical. Wow, it's Crawling Dragon number 2, which has just the same stats as Two-Headed King Rex. It's like, why? Also, this Crawling Dragon number 2 is a palette swap as well. It's not a palette swap of Crawling Dragon number 1 though, it's a palette swap of Black Dragon Jungle King. And Furious Sea King is of course a palette swap of Night Lizard, except Furious Sea King was first, I believe. Also, they use that same sound effect, which is like a panther or something like that. Or whatever it is. For Meteor Black Dragon, a card that we will most likely see later on. Probably in the second side of the Rose Wars. My god. These cards are garbage. Your deck is garbage. Go get a mana, Black Shark. 1,000 damage. I wish there was a button you could press to just make it so that you didn't get the animation. I have a feeling that, I'm kind of screwed here. Hang on a second. This doesn't make anything good, does it? I know this will make Bolt Escargot, but, nah, these don't fuse, okay. Giant Red Sea Snake is stronger anyway. Let's just pray that that, monster is not going to just absolutely annihilate Aquamador. Actually, if it does, it doesn't really change anything, apart from the fact that it'll be face up so it can move 2 spaces because it has a field power bonus. I forgot to explain this earlier. Okay, it doesn't care about Aquamador, which is good, in theory. Do I just use Aqua Chorus? Yeah, why not? Boost the power of all water monsters on the field. And he has none. So I know that he doesn't have Brachioradus now, because Brachioradus is, in fact, a water monster. Giant Red Sea Snake also attacked with a giant wave. I remember this because I remember actually getting pissed off the fact that a bunch of water monsters just use giant waves as attacks. This looks like a... doesn't really look like a snake. It looks like it's got a lion head. It's just that mane. Also, what are you standing on? None of the monsters actually stand on anything. Literally the same effect as before. At least it's better than Forbidden Memories animations, but then again that was a PlayStation 1 game, and the graphics were very limited at the time. Do I have lethal? No, I don't. I was thinking, wait, do I have lethal with Aquamador attacking into the Trachodon? But no, they both have 1,800 attack. I am 100 life points off lethal. Yep, both 1,800. It's got 2,600 defense though, which is fucking massive, mate. I just hope whatever dinosaur that is just runs into the water and drowns. Trachodon, not threatened in the slightest, just decides to stay in attack mode. What is the strongest monster he has that's not Trachodon? It's probably practical, actually. It's my weakest monster, Zaragon. Okay, if you can't beat over Zaragon, I am going to be disappointed in you, Dragon. I just want to get Man-Eating Black Shark to just kill him. Seeing as I can't draw Karyushin, I have 4 cards left in my deck. It's another practical. One of these days we're going to see a field in play that isn't water. Well, technically it's sea, but you get the point. Even before top deck Karyushin. Just fucking twin long rods. Well, that's pretty pathetic. Quick, fuse everything in my hand. I don't think this actually makes anything. Nope. Oh, wait, yep. What does this make? Sea King Dragon. Beautiful. I know that there's some weird fusions. Also, I don't even want the Trachodon in the graveyard because I don't want to get it. But yeah, there are some weird fusions you can make. I don't know why only specific aqua monsters can combine with, you know, stuff like Komori Dragon. Like you saw, there isn't much difference between Akirion and Night Lizard. Why are there are 2 Trachodons in the fucking graveyard. I might as well try and get them then. Makes it easier. Actually, no, I'll do those in last because they're like the 2 in the row. So it will be easiest to stop on them. And don't I get Crawling Dragon number 2. Also, you notice that the speed of the thing changes a bit. This looks much smoother if you're playing on an actual device. Like my, it's going through my Elgato, so it does lose a few frames, but it looks better naturally. Like, I'm seeing 2 practicals in a row, and then I'm seeing, like, 2 Crawling Dragon number 2s, but that's probably just a trick of the, scrolling. God damn it, so close. Watch me, worry? Yes. And Rose card. Jackpot. Right, so we have 2 more options. We could go to Exeter and fight Necromancer, aka Bones. Or we can fight Panic, aka Darkness Ruler. I don't know why they didn't keep an original name. Also, Bandit Keith is up here, and Pegasus is here. Pegasus is a fucking cheater, and I'll be doing him last. Notice, his flag is not the American flag, it's the British flag, I believe. Or is it the... I'm not good with flags. So I'm going to quickly add Crawling Dragon number 2 into the deck. Also, I'm going to sort my deck cost. What's the worst card? White Dolphin, except White Dolphin has potential fusions. Melting Red Shadow, that has, like, no fusions. So, let's put Crawling Dragon 2. You know what? Let's put Trachodon in too. Take out a Zaragon. I can increase my deck cost because all of the ones around here are, like, 900 or so. I'm going to have to take out some powerful cards in order to fight Bones, but I'm not fighting him right now. I'm going to go fight Bandit Keith. Let's see if I can win, like, on turn 2, thanks to Aqua Dragon. Aqua Dragon absolutely pulverizes Bandit Keith. The AI is too stupid to know what Aqua Dragon does, as I've explained. He likes to run into it with machines. There are cards that can destroy it, like Blast Juggler and Barrel Dragon. So you have to be careful, kind of. Also, I forgot to mention, Maid of the Aqua has an effect, but only if you have the card version of her, not the deck leader, which is power of all your Aqua monsters increases by 500 points, which is actually really fucking good. Also, Maiden of the Aqua has massive tits. I believe there's an OCG artwork version of her, which, I'll just let you Google that. Right, so there's no point to playing Eye of Truth on turn 0 because Bandit Keith has not played any cards, so he hasn't drawn any. The most you're ever going to see from the enemy's hand is 4, except there's a glitch with Bandit Keith, which means that, he sometimes can have 5 cards. No, cool fucking hand. 2 copies of 7 completed, Metal Morph, and limiter removal, which means he's officially in top deck mode. It gains 1,000 points in battle against machines. It's kind of useful. Let's make some, I'm gonna make a Bolt Escargot, because it's a Thunder-type monster and doesn't lose stats. Right, so I'm going to be able to know what cards he plays, and if he plays 2 power increases... Okay, that's his limiter removal. Limiter removal is like Aqua Chorus, except it boosts machines, specifically. It's not attribute-based, it's type-based. Spellcaster? Yeah, Spellcaster and Thunder makes, Does it make the Immortal of Thunder, or does it make Kaminari attack? I can't remember. Immortal of Thunder, that's actually not what I wanted. Because it has the weirdest effect. Like, while this card is face up in defense position, all female monsters are reduced by 500 points. Which is like, it's a sub-archetype, it's not even an actual type. And that's a monster, probably. But yeah, female is not actually a type. There are female warriors, there are female beast warriors, there are female fucking... It's just a bunch of female cards. You know what, I'm going to threaten him with Psychic Kappa. Because the AI is like, whoa, that thing's really close to my life points. I'd better move. Let's move the Immortal of Thunder closer. There's really nothing I can do with the Immortal of Thunder. It's too weak for really anything. Dies to a fucking Gigatech Wolf. And there's loader removal. Right. Yeah, 3 monsters on the board. I know you can't see the bottom right, but it did get boosted. Space Megatron. So you'd think that card is really, really strong, but in reality it's only got 2,000 attack. 600 of that coming from limiter removal. I bet this was one of the cards that was censored due to actual guns being used on them. Such as Barrel Dragon, because Barrel Dragon in this game does have the TCG artwork, not the OCG artwork. I prefer it had the OCG artwork, though. Oh my god, that freaking butthole at the back of it. Ugh. You didn't have to do that, you know. It wasn't even on the artwork. Disgusting. Right, what do we got? Aqua Chorus. Absolute garbage. You know what, if I flip that face up, he may decide to attack it, for reasons unknown. You know what, I don't think I'm ever going to get any value out of these. I'll keep Aqua Chorus just in case, though. Burning through levels really quickly. I could go grinding against the other bosses, but I don't think I will. I don't think I really need to. If everything goes according to plan. Oh my god, it's a fucking mechanical spider. This monster, as you can see, only has 1500 attack, which means it originally had 400 attack. It's just boosted by 1100 due to shitty field and limiter removal. Daily reminder that limiter removal is still not banned in the actual card game. Where have we seen this silk cocoon before? Yeah, we saw it from the stupid hunter spider. And this is why you don't get lost on your way to the sea and end up in the wasteland. Oh, is this the crab rave? No, it's a spider, not a crab. No, I will not play the crab rave here. No, Space Megatron has decided to come for me instead of Immortal Thunder. I mean, okay. I just drew all the cards I need, plus Aqua Chorus. Right, so if I just get Aqua Dragon out of the field, I can probably start pulverizing these machines. They can't attack Maiden of the Aqua right now. May just overwrite Mechanical Spider with Space Megatron knowing the AI. Nope, they're attacking the Immortal Thunder. Okay. That's understandable. I believe the Immortal Thunder in the actual card game it has like a really terrible effect. Okay, now the one card I'm worried about is Magic Jammer, which Bandit Keith over here has. Magic Jammer, of course, is it's a Magic Jammer. It negates when you use spells like Aqua Chorus. Nope, not there. That 600 attack on Aqua Dragon really matters, though. How's it going, Mechanical Spider? This is just cruelty. And this is why Maiden of the Aqua's deck is decent against, like, the super hard enemies at the start of the game. Like, Space Megatron will probably move here, because it's like, oh, okay, if Aqua Dragon attacks, he'll only be 2,350, meaning he's too weak to attack me, and he'll die. Power increase. What does he even have in his graveyard? Anything good? He has limited removal, I know that. Didn't use any of those 7 completeds, has he? I stopped paying attention ages ago. Let's check his graveyard. Yeah, he used 1 just then, which means that he's got a slot machine on the board. This is going to be a very slim picking graveyard. And that's the power of Aqua Dragon. So cheap. Meanwhile, Aqua Dragon in the real game is, it's terrible. Ugh, just look at that. Garbage. Also, your cards can get promotion, so you can turn them into deck leaders. If Aqua Dragon gets a promotion, nothing changes. Because I don't have a physical copy of Aqua Dragon. I don't think you can even get one. Actually, no, you can. You can use cheat codes to get one. Because there are certain cards you can use codes to get. Oh, hang on. We may get another 3 in a... We may get a 3 in a row. God damn it. I keep getting so close to getting 3 in a row. So close. I keep messing up on the final one. I can't believe I actually beat me, the card professor of the Rose Crusaders. That's like the least intimidating title ever. And we get one new one because it links down to Panic Attack. Not Panic Attack, just Panic. And we can fight Labyrinth Ruler, who is both Para and Dox from the show. I feel no reason to put Slot Machine in my deck, actually. I mean, next person I'm going to be fighting is Bones, and his deck cost is 795, which means I can't challenge him because my deck cost is higher. I need to lower that to get below him. So, yeah, you can kind of use deck cost to gauge the power of enemies, which is why I fought Weevil first, then fucking whatchamacallit, I fought Bandit Keith because of the favourable matchup. Panic I'll probably be fighting later because he's actually surprisingly competent. Just because his deck has so many traps in it. And good old Paradox Man is terrible. So yep, I'll see you guys in the next video of this, where we will be fighting Bones and Paradox. And we will not be fighting Pegasus. You do have to beat Pegasus, of course, because he's a... You know what? I'll go into this a bit later. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.